Hello and welcome. These are horse racing selections for Saturday, the 12th of July. I am flatcapcallum and I'm hoping you are all very, very well. Super Saturday's upon us. I haven't found a super amount of value, I'm afraid. Disappointing. I thought I might be putting out all sorts, but I've got nothing in the John Smith's Cup. I've got nothing in the Bunbury Cup. I've got nothing in the July Cup. All races I was thinking I was going to be playing with, but no. So it's a 12.50 outlay for Super Saturday. I've got 5-starred horses, one additional horse, and then I've put them in 2 Yankees. So 2 horses are in both, and the 4 horses are in 1 Yankee. And then I've got an additional forecast at York. So all of it together is 12.50, and I'm very much light on the ground from a big price point of view as well. So it might be Super Saturday on paper, but not from what I'm doing. It's below average Saturday for me. I mean, there are things. I mean, the Bunbury Cup's like 13 runners, which that's the lowest amount of runners I can remember in a Bunbury Cup. Like you're normally talking high teens, 20 runners for a Bunbury Cup, but yeah, 13's disappointing, but literally didn't have a view at all. July Cup, I thought I'd find something at a nice price I like, and I didn't. And it's not to say that the front of market's completely right, because I think something might pop up, but I didn't have a lean. John Smith's Cup's a bit. I mean, Paddy are paying 6 along with Sky, so if you can get on with Paddy, you won't get scrimping so much on the prices there. There's some stuff worth doing, I would say, but for the channel, that's all we've got. So, right, let's review, because it's another late upload. We'll try and do it quick, won't we, guys? This was a Friday bet. Darkness, up with the pace, faded. Northcliffe ran a nice race. Went from the front, stayed on into third. Got passed by 2. That was at 16s. Looking for Linda, blew the start again. That'll be the last time I backed that one for a while. Vixie was a non-runner, quite a late on non-runner, and then Let's Dream, 30p rule 4, but was well backed in, and then we benefited back the other way from the fact it went quarter of the odd 7 runners. It was second, so a third, a second, a non-runner, and 2 dots. So overall, it was 14.21 back off channel prices. If you weren't on those, then you may well be more like the break even or a small loss. So I've got it as a £1.71 win, which we arrive on Saturday 10.50 up for the week. Unbelievably, played 3 videos this week, 3 days this week, one every single day, and only £10.50 to show for it, with £12.50 going on Saturday. So despite the fact we've had three winning days this week in a row, I could lose it all on Saturday. It'd be £2 down heading to Sunday. So it's not what we want, but just little bits is all we've had this week. So here is how I've decided to play it. Right, 120 Dundalk. It's a bit of a lean horse. Dundalk in the summer, less keen than Dundalk in the winter, and I've got 1 horse for Dundalk, and it's the early race, 120. Sporting Hero, I think it's a really good price. Jockey riding it at £10 claim, but he did win on it over in the winter, and yeah, they put it over turf a couple of times, and back on a really favourable mark at Dundalk. So let's see if it's in the mood. Sporting Hero 16s. 2 o'clock York, we've backed this a few times. La Trinidad 9-1. It's also in the forecast that is coming in bet free. 5.20, we backed this many a times. Only ran 2 days ago, so an absolute chance it could be an on runner. But it's declared at the moment, and Keane Horgan is booked to ride it. And I think if it turns up, I think they're thinking that it's fit and well and might put in an effort. So I think it's one of those ones, it'll either be an on runner or it'll be shorter than that. So 10-1. And then 5.25 York, just scraped in. Rock Opera 11s, wouldn't want that any lower for the channel. That is in. So the bet is fiddly. We're back to fiddly. 17p. So that's what I'm doing for the channel. It all adds up to exactly to a £12.50 stake, but 17p each way Yankee. A 26p each way double. Sporting Hero, the lean horse with Rock Opera. I mean, say it's lean horse. it's best price horse I've got. That's the best price horse I've got on Super Saturdays. Sporting Hero in the first at Dundalk. There you go. But 26 each way double on Rock Opera Sporting Hero, a 50p each way single on Sporting Hero, and then we've got 50p win singles. So these are win singles: La Trinidad, Riot, Rock Opera. Sky are best for extra places if that's your game. In order to get the channel place terms, you need Paddy, Betfair, Betway, 365, Hills, Unibet, 888, Betfred of the bigger bookmakers. That is bet 1. Bet 2, 120 Dundalk Sporting Hero 16s. Then we're rolling on to the 410 at Ascot. It's a 6 runner. Houston 15 to 2. I'm trying not to play too much in the single figure odds at the moment, but it's a 6 runner, and it absolutely is way too big in price. So I wanted to keep it in. Houston's in 15 to 2. 520 Ascot Riot. So we've got Riot in both bets too. So it'll either be non-runners, and those might convert to Trixies, or we'll see. And then we're finishing off the bet with the non-starred horse, so not starred, so it won't be recorded. It's recorded for stats in terms of money, profit and loss, and all that jazz. Not recorded when I talk about how my star horses have performed. So Percy Shelley, we've been quiet on this front, but it's a Mason Paytel horse, and I think it's worth playing. It doesn't hit my star system for a number of reasons, really. But actually, the form, it's in form. As far as I can see, I think I checked about all of this. He's not ridden the horse, and I think it's a big plus that James Owen is only sending one horse up to Chester. James Owen, and I talked about this earlier in the week about where people are based and travelling and whatever. I think James Owen he's a Newmarket trainer, so send one horse up to Chester's not cheap. I mean, he did have a few runners up there on Friday, but yeah, just Percy Shelley going up there for Mason Paytel. So yeah, he's got 3 Rise Mason, but this is the biggest price, and he's got a particularly good strike rate with James Owen. So Percy Shelley's in, even though it doesn't hit the star system, 11 to 1. So it's another 17p each way Yankee, and we've got a 50p each way single on Percy Shelley, 474. Same as before, pretty much Sky best, and then Paddy, Betway, 365, Hills, Unibet, Betfred, 888. And then finishing off, finishing off, was actually second race of the 6, but the others have involved the 120. 2 o'clock York, I'm playing the forecast in this race, La Trinidad and should just pick horses I can pronounce, it'd be easy, wouldn't it? Sisfian, we'll go with 50p reverse forecast, so we need them to finish in the first 2 in either order. £1 is your bet free, that's it. I mean, price wise, I would expect Sporting Hero to be a bit shorter, and I'd expect Riot to be a bit shorter, and Houston, to be fair, I think we should be a bit shorter. La Trinidad, maybe, I'm not sure that'll move much, but we'll see. And then Rock Opera, I'm not sure, that could go either way as well. So that's that. All right, I think that's me. That's my Saturday upload for Super Saturday, £12.50, and then I'm going to have a little look and see what the crack is on Sunday with Southwell and the meetings in Ireland particularly, but I am expecting to play, but I shall update you and let you know. All right, have a nice Saturday whatever you are doing. I will be trying to keep cool whatever I'm doing. I think I've got a family lunch, I'll be out doing that, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye bye.